Hi, my name is Jack Dangermond, and I'm here with many others to welcome you to the 2020 AAG conference. This is an amazing conference, and I'm sure those of you who have gone before will be like me. Uh, Experiencing it virtually isn't quite the same because part of the richness of this conference, which has been going on for 100 years, I mean, I'm not that old, but it's been going on for a long time. Part of the richness of the conference is being together, socializing in the halls and picking up little snippets of information. But we're going to try it virtually, and it's going to be a great conference, I'm sure. It's going to be great because this science, the science that you belong to, that you chose, whether you're a student or a professor or a researcher, is so very important in today's world. And we see this particularly with the outbreak of the coronavirus. You just cannot imagine. I mean, I see what others can't in my support for users around the world who are doing amazing things. Some of them at the global scale, like at WHO and at the UN. Some of them academics, like at the great work being done at Johns Hopkins today to map and make available the spread at the whole planet. And many at the national level, trying to predict what's going to happen with spread models. And then at the state level and at the local government level, people are just kicking it, that's the best way to say it, by using applied geography tools, digital geography or computational geography to understand vulnerable populations, to map and analyze the hotspots of where cases are breaking out, to be able to select new locations for hospitals and testing sites, being able to move using spatial logistics, ventilators around from place to place, and in all of that setting, protect personal privacy. So challenging times for geography in this field. In fact, epidemiologists fell in love. They found a new love in their life. They're called geographers because they're helping understand and make very specific decisions about where to go. We are working hard with our customers around the world and there's hundreds of thousands of them who are working the front lines. So that's why I say I can see things that are sort of unknown to the normal population. I see the role of geography. And in this work, we're making all of our tools available, of course, to the world, all the health ministries and NGOs and Red Cross and so on, and then working with them to support this massive mission of applying the very science that you know so well. Listen, Esri is also making our software. We're doubling up on what we support academics with, both on the educator side, but also on the student side, accommodating work from home sorts of operations with software and also training and lessons and learn lessons, so that we're really pushing hard on providing continuity for the kind of education that you are all engaged in, or many of you are engaged in. I have a couple final words that I'd like to say, and that is right now, the coronavirus is a real challenge, and we're seeing the world wake up using the power of mapping and geographic analysis to understand what's going on. People feel connected through it, and it's very exciting to me because it's like lighting up the world in the same way that search engines did in a different sort of vernacular. Now, this enlightenment, I like to call it geo-enlightenment, is relevant for this particular pandemic. But we have many issues that are challenging us, that will challenge us now for most of your lifetimes. Things like climate change, things like loss of biodiversity, protecting what's left in nature, being able to deal more effectively with social conflicts, being able to make cities more livable. All of these things are important for society, for the world, and sustaining the world as we like to think of it. And fundamental to all these is your field. Geography allows us to do integration of information. This is a different kind of ology. It's not like sociology or geology or climatology or any of the other ologies. Science in many ways divides things up. But geography is this magical integration of all of the different fields, all of the different sciences. And it allows us to not only integrate content, but also see context. This is your field. So I want to acknowledge you again for picking this field, because as the world progresses, as the human footprint continues to affect and be affected by what's occurring in our world, your work will be especially important. So I want to inspire you in many ways to follow as others have in applying your science to making a better world. It's a great time to be a geographer, frankly. I mean, just imagine it, and imagine what you will do in applying your beautiful science and technology to the problems that are facing all of us. Thank you for letting me introduce this conference, and also enjoy all of the meetings. They won't be like in the hallways, but they'll be special and a new kind of way of doing things. So thank you.